In this heartbreaking tribute video, we bring you the breaking news of today's shocking celebrity losses. Join us as we honor the legacies of these famous celebrities who passed away, paying our respects and celebrating their remarkable contributions to the entertainment industry. It's a somber moment as we reflect on their extraordinary lives and the impact they made. Watch till the end to remember these icons and their everlasting influence.
Jim Tom Hedrick. Jim Tom Hedrick dies at 82. Jim Tom Hedrick, star of Discovery Channel's Moonshiners, died September 6 of kidney cancer. He was 82. Jim Tom Hedrick was a treasured member of the Moonshiners family, and we share our condolences with his family and all those who loved him. A Discovery Channel spokesperson said in a statement to Variety, "Jim Tom dedicated much of his life to the art of moonshining, becoming a legend in Appalachia along the way." Sugarland's Shine Distillery, the moonshine distillery company featured on Moonshiners, said in a statement, "Jim Tom's well-earned reputation as one of the most skilled moonshiners in the South earned him a role on the hit television program Moonshiners, where his colorful personality endeared Jim Tom to the hearts of millions. Jim Tom touched the lives of countless individuals and was especially eager to pass along his lifetime of moonshining knowledge to a new generation of distillers, ensuring the craft would endure," the statement continued. Moonshiners gained widespread attention for spotlighting the marketplace of moonshine, a high-proof liquor. Discovery's docuseries pulled the curtain back on the practice and its history while following the stories of moonshiners in the Appalachian Mountains. Moonshiners has spawned 3 spin-offs since its 2011 debut. Hedrick first appeared in Season 2 of Moonshiners in 2012, continuing with the series through 2017. He was regarded for his unique storytelling methods and was known as one of the most skilled moonshiners in Appalachia. Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta dies at 67. Ray Liotta, the intense actor from New Jersey best known for his turn as the hustler-turned-mob rat Henry Hill in Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas, has died. He was 67. Publicist Jennifer Allen told The Hollywood Reporter that the actor died Wednesday night or early Thursday in his sleep in his hotel room while in the Dominican Republic making the movie Dangerous Waters. His fiancée, Jacina Tolo, was with him. He had begun work on the film about a week ago. The boyish, blue-eyed Liotta also was memorable as Ray Sinclair, the violent ex-convict husband of Melanie Griffith's character in Jonathan Demme's Something Wild 1986, as the disgraced Chicago White Sox baseball player Shoeless Joe Jackson in the Kevin Costner stereo Field of Dreams in 1989, and as the corrupt cop Matt Wozniak on the 2016-18 NBC cop drama Shades of Blue, opposite Jennifer Lopez. Ray was the epitome of a tough guy who was all mushy on the inside, Lopez wrote on Twitter. Crime stories were his specialty. He was a great choice to narrate Inside the Mafia for the National Geographic Channel in 2005, and he was superb as Shady Copson in Lawful Entry in 1992, Copland 1997, and Narc 2002, and as the voice of the mobster Tommy Vercetti in the 2002 video game Grand Theft Auto: Vice City. Amid a career resurgence, Liotta was quite busy recently, with big screen roles in Noah Baumbach's Marriage Story, Steven Soderbergh's No Sudden Move 2021 and Alan Taylor's The Many Saints of Newark 2021, as 2 members of the Moltisanti family in The Sopranos prequel, and a gig as a villain on the 3rd season of the Amazon series Hannah. Peter C. Newman. Peter C. Newman dies at 94. Toronto AP, veteran Canadian journalist and author Peter C. Newman, who held a mirror up to Canada, has died. He was 94. Newman died in hospital in Belleville, Ontario, Thursday morning from complications related to a stroke he had last year, and which caused him to develop Parkinson's disease. His wife Alvin Newman said by phone. In his decades-long career, Newman served as editor-in-chief of the Toronto Star and Maclean's magazine covering both Canadian politics and business. "It's such a loss. It's like a library burned down if you lose someone with that knowledge," Alvin Newman said. He revolutionized journalism, business, politics, history. Often recognized by his trademark sailor's cap, Newman also wrote 24 books and earned the informal title of Canada's most cussed and discussed commentator, said HarperCollins, one of his publishers, in an author's note. Political columnist Paul Wells, who for years was a senior writer at Maclean's, said Newman built the publication into what it was at its peak, an urgent, weekly news magazine with a global ambit. But more than that, Wells said, Newman created a template for Canadian political authors. The Canadian establishment books persuaded everyone, his colleagues, the book-buying public, that Canadian stories could be as important, as interesting, as riveting as stories from anywhere else, he said. And he sold truckloads of those books. My God. That series of 3 books, the first of which was published in 1975, the last in 1998, chronicled Canada's recent history through the stories of its unelected power players. Newman also told his own story in his 2004 autobiography, Here Be Dragons, telling tales of people, passion and power.
Geechee Guy. Geechee Guy dead at 59. In his stand-up act, Geechee Guy tossed what he called joke grenades. You'll get these later, the gangly comic often said, among his grenades. My doctor tells me I'm a kleptomaniac, so I've been taking a lot of stuff for it. And I couldn't keep my eyes off the woman at the construction site. She was riveting. The veteran Vegas headliner, who beat Ray Romano on Star Search in the early 90s and was a quarter-finalist on America's Got Talent, died Thursday at his Las Vegas home. He was 59. Guy was found unresponsive in his bedroom at about 12:30 p.m. Thursday during a wellness check by the Metropolitan Police Department, and pronounced dead on the scene. His housemate and landlord, Jerry Jones, himself a Vegas entertainment pro as founder of Fifth Avenue Vocal Group, confirmed Guy's death. He looked like he was just fast asleep. Jones said Thursday afternoon. There wasn't anything unusual, he just looked peaceful, with the covers over his shoulders. He had a terrible sleep schedule, and would sleep 14 or 15 hours straight. For him to be in his room for that long wasn't anything surprising. Guy had a recent history of health concerns, Jones said, especially high blood pressure. A nursing team had recently visited the home to check on his condition. Jones said Guy's ex-wife, Sharon Cathers, who lives in Leawood, Kansas, had been trying to reach Guy over the past couple of days. She finally called for a welfare check. John Kearney. John Kearney died aged 93. The actor John Kearney, who found fame playing Robert Burns on stage and screen, has died at the age of 93. The Glasgow-born actor also appeared in the films Jason and the Argonauts and the Titanic drama A Night to Remember. He trained at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama RSAMD and was a critically acclaimed stage actor before becoming a regular on television and in films. In later life he became an acclaimed painter. John Kearney was born in 1930 in the Baileyston area of Glasgow. He briefly attended art college but dropped out to pursue the life of an actor. After drama school, where he met his first wife Sheila, he began a successful career in the theatre. He was in the British premiere of Arthur Miller's The Crucible in Bristol and played Hamlet at Glasgow's Citizens Theatre. His most famous film role came in 1963's adventure Jason and the Argonauts, where his character is crushed to death by the living bronze statue, Talos. In the 1970s he was the star of the BBC Scotland drama Scotch on the Rocks, in which he played an SNP politician with links to paramilitaries and the Soviet Union. The series, which was based on a novel by the conservative politician Douglas Hurd, was considered very controversial and has never been repeated. Kearney began his long association with Robert Burns when he portrayed the poet in the play There Was a Man at the Traverse Theatre in Edinburgh in 1965. The play was then televised and Kearney recorded an album of the performance. He would be associated with Burns for the rest of his career, touring the world with his one-man play on the poet.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis dies at 64. In the quiet hours of a September morning, the world was shaken to its core with the news of the passing of American actress Jamie Lee Curtis. At the age of 64, this beloved Hollywood icon was taken from us by a sudden and devastating heart attack. As we grapple with this profound loss, we take a moment to remember the remarkable life and enduring legacy of a woman who graced our screens with her talent, charm, and unwavering authenticity. Jamie Lee Curtis was more than just an actress. She was a cultural treasure. Her journey in the world of entertainment was a testament to her remarkable talent, versatility, and an unwavering commitment to her craft. From her breakout role in Halloween to her captivating performances in comedies like Freaky Friday and A Fish Called Wanda, Curtis showcased an incredible range that endeared her to audiences of all generations. But it wasn't just her acting prowess that made her a beloved figure. It was her relatability and her genuine nature that truly set her apart. Jamie Lee Curtis' performances were always infused with a sense of authenticity and vulnerability that allowed audiences to connect with her characters on a deeply emotional level. She was more than a Hollywood star. She was a friend, a mentor, and a source of inspiration for countless individuals around the world. Curtis' legacy extended far beyond her impressive filmography. She was a trailblazer, an advocate, and a symbol of resilience. In an industry that often prioritizes image over substance, she remained true to herself, challenging stereotypes and championing the importance of authenticity. As we navigate the profound sorrow of losing this beloved icon, let us also celebrate the life of Jamie Lee Curtis and the immense impact she had on our lives. Let us remember her wisdom, her wit, and her dedication to her art. Her legacy challenges us to embrace our own uniqueness, to be unapologetically ourselves, and to pursue our passions with unwavering determination.